Awesome. My name is Zach Wagner. Today I'll be giving you guys a speech on listening in life context. These are my viewers today. Awesome. Today, everybody, including myself, spends most of our time listening to doing anything, even including speaking. For most often, instead of actively listening to others, we really only hear them. Our minds are asleep rather than alert, and we usually only we passively receive messages and actively process the messages that we're getting told to us. The purpose of listening is to understand what someone is telling you effectively if we're patient, skilled, and disciplined learners. Effective listeners do not listen only with their minds, but only with their ears, but rather with their minds. An excellent technique to help connect cognitively is listening actively, where you repeat back to the person what you think he or she said to make certain you understand. There is not an individual on earth with whom we have absolutely nothing in common with. We need to be willing to listen to and learn from one another, even though those that we might disagree with or those that we might not fully agree with their opinion. At one time or another, we have all committed an unethical listening act by not engaging. So sometimes I personally won't listen to someone if I'm not fully interested in what they're telling me, or if they talk for an extended amount of time, and I will repeat what or or yeah, just to try and get the conversation to come to an end. I know I'm not the only one here that does that. For instance, sometimes when I visit my mother, I tend not to listen to her because her two puppies, they're so cute, they distract my mind, so I'm not really listening to her, but rather just hearing what she is saying. Then she'll yell at me and be like, "Hello, why are you not listening to me?" And I'll just laugh at her and say, "What?" And she does that all in a snarky tone, so it's pretty funny. Moving forward, the different types of listening are appreciative listening, comprehensive listening, and empathetic listening. When we listen, we are doing it with a goal in mind and for different reasons. When we are listening for personal pleasure, we want to unwind and escape. We will watch entertainment like going to a movie, go to a concert, or even go during a sermon when we go to church, if you guys go to church, where we are actually engaging in appreciative listening. When someone is trying to gain knowledge and learn something, like when you pay close attention in class, during lectures, or talking with a mentor, or even associates at work or customers, you are actively trying to derive information, which is performing comprehensive listening. I do this whenever I'm serving at my job, when I'm greeting customers at a table, talking to the cooks at work, or even taking to-go orders on the phone. Empathetic listening is known as a relationship enhancer and facilitates problem solving and lends a different and clearer perspective to the given situation, where it helps basically for the person to balance out their emotions. That is an empathetic person places the focus on another to understand basically that person, how they want to be understood, how they desire to be understood. We are all capable of empathetic listening and may practice it with friends, family, even colleagues when we're at work or anywhere else. So in summary, I want you to remember these facts if you guys have been listening, especially you Sparks. As stated by Dr. Scott Williams, effective listening is actively absorbing the information given to you by a speaker, showing that you are listening and interested in providing feedback to the speaker so that he or she knows the message was received. If we don't listen well, we likely won't understand what we hear, and we may pass misinformation to others, let's just say rumors. You only hear 50%. If someone's not fully listening, you're only going to hear 50% of that rumor, and if that keeps going on, by the time the fifth person hears it, it's literally completely false for most of the time. If we don't listen well, we likely won't understand what we hear. Oh shit. Ultimately, listening is such an important part of communication, not just speaking. I believe that communication plays such a significant role in our lives and within the past decade or two. Most people nowadays are horrible listeners due mainly from the excessive uses of technology, which really impedes good communication skills. Thank you everyone for coming to my TED Talk.